No, take that chair and then you put the mic that way.
Sorry?
You see the chair there?
Oh, and then put it in the middle. No, but it's charging. But here's fine.
You could still charge there because these things, everything is in front of you. Why do you need to do that? You can still be charged.
Or even this chair.
No. Put so bring the chair here in the middle of us and then you see how it's going to look.
It's better. Let us know if you guys can see and hear everything. And then
Can you also bring it bigger and then that camera come out? You see the camera there, here. Yeah.
then I'm gonna go live on the Passion Family podcast.
You see that guy is Pet David. Because I want to mention his name, so I want to.
Guys, welcome to the Rubasha Family podcast. We are live on YouTube.
Is that again? You already started?
Yeah, it's fine. That's not. These guys get in behind the scenes. So, you guys are in behind the scenes of what it's like when we record a podcast. My mic is not on. Your mic is not on. There we go. You must see me. Yes. Okay, we're ready to go. Be careful there, please, because my phone might drop. Welcome back to the Rubasha Family podcast. We're here for another episode. Hope you guys are well and enjoying your day. We're here to bring you guys another fabulous conversation. Shout out to everyone who's live. Dad, what's up?
Yeah, it's good, and we keep enjoying it. And also the journey makes us, we are growing. I'm growing in wisdom. I'm learning every day. And also we're doing this, learning and the same times recording. So it's live, it's something there. So I have an idea I keep see people always asking question, and see this is the conversation, and then I say, why I can't ask Sujida, my son, those kind of question live to see how the life is keeping up with him, and just to communicate live how our day life goes on in daily activities.
Mm-hmm. I love it. So, what questions were you saying?
So I just read the. Can I pick the phone? Yeah, sorry, we are having the phone. So Eve, so now it's just, and always remember the question of life. Now there's nothing right or wrong. So every answer, it's just right. So like now I can ask you, like you see, we start a business, we start everything there, you're growing, we're working together. So like now I can ask you like right now, what's the best things in your life right now? As young men, you're trying to, to make your life, to put your life in order or something there. So now what is the best things in the life now? Have you seen your experience? You see, what is the best in life?
What's the best experience, or what's just been the best?
Yes, the best something in life. What make you moving on tomorrow, waking up, enjoying life? What is in life best make you,
Yeah,
wake up every morning?
I say this, like this, what we're doing right now, it's changed my life. And like, I was telling my friend today, I was recording him, he's a professional boxer, in behind the scenes. And he told me, he said, I can see it in you. I can see it, that energy you have, like wake up every day. That's what gets me going to come and record and start a company with my family. But really, like this content creation, it's just taken over me. It's what wakes me up and drives me, and I really believe it's what's,
Yeah.
like I feel like my life's a movie. I feel like my life's a movie when I go to places, like we're the center of attention just by who we are. And it's authentic. None of this is acting. It's not, going out of it. It's literally authentic. And so when it's so authentic and things are just happening, I just feel like I'm living in a movie.
So you're enjoying your work you're doing. So now that's the best things you are thinking. And then, so now when you're doing this, what is the challenge do you face? What is the big challenge you face when you're trying to do what you're doing now?
The big challenge is, I would say, the financial aspect right now, in terms of how can I earn more, so I can be able to have a bit more freedom in terms of being exactly wherever I want to be. If I want to even go on a holiday tomorrow, I can, but it's more the fact of, I guess, expanding. How can we grow? How can we have a great clientele base? How can I grow this business? So it's more so, my biggest challenge is I'm so caught up in doing what I love, which is the editing, the creation. But it's about mixing that with the business, and it's like I can't help myself sometimes. Like I still do my business work and I plan things, but I can't help myself from not creating something. Like the video editing is just, and then I find myself, oh man, because I can't help it. I can't help it, and then so I get to this point, it's like, well, if I keep doing this and blow this up, then we'll have customers coming. But at the end of the day, you can have such a good product, or you can have something that's so good, but if you don't have customers, if you don't have leads, it means nothing. So just in such a long answer, I just think the biggest challenge is continually combining the passion and the business and having the income to be able to have the freedom and also now balance. Because sometimes I can be here and then I can just be up until 7, 8 in the morning, and so it's about finding balance sometimes. Sometimes when I'm just I can't find myself relaxing, doing nothing. If I'm doing nothing for 1 minute, it's like I have to create something. I have to do something. I can't just sit still.
And do you get sometimes like fear? Does fear kick in?
Fear in what way?
So fear, you get scared, you can't be successful. Fear, see, always there's nothing in your mind, any things you do, always behind there got to be fear in it. Fear to be successful, fear of making money, fear for what you are doing in the business. You don't have any fear.
Yeah, no, I have some fears. I have small fears. I think about like, I've seen this happen, or I think, man, I put so much work into this. And one day I can wake up and they can take my YouTube channel. They can take one of, thing. And that's one fear I think I have in my back of my mind. Like the financial side or becoming successful in this, I don't have a fear because I know it's happening. It's already happened. So honestly, like I just know this is gonna be big. But the one fear is what about if someone just takes it away from me?
Yeah, because you see, always everything we do, always the fear in our mind, always back mind comes there. So, and again, you remember, it's what is the question you're asking is what is back in our mind, because also you have to prepare. How can I stop to have this fear? How can I continue to do what I do without fear? But I think as how life is, always the fear kicking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So like now in terms of, so the business wise, now we're talking about more business wise, and always I keep getting this question every times everywhere I go, or whenever we YouTube we watch, or every motivational speaker they say something always, what is your goal? See, that's the first things everybody been asking. What's your goal? Everything you do, what's your goal do you have? So like now for you in your business, what goals can you, what goal do you have now? Maybe one or two do you have now right now into your business?
What goal? Yeah. I'm just evaluating, like what are my goals? What do I really want? I mean, for me, the first most important goal is the financial goal for me. I want to be able to, and sometimes I don't even know what that number is, right? Whether that's $10,000 a month, 11,000, an amount that, and when we talk about goal within the next kind of short term, you could say, is
like short term. What's your goal in short term? It's because again you remember they say always goal is better to be specific.
Mhm.
See, yeah. So goals is what I've been learning. They've been talking. Goal can be vague. So like in the short term, into your business, what is your goal? Even if it's financial, everything has numbers. What is your number? Maybe in 6 months.
Yeah,
that short-term goals.
I would say in 6 months to at least be earning $5,000 a month. To earn $5,000 a month consistently is a goal of mine. To be able to have a bit of that freedom and to be able to travel whenever I want or wherever I need to go. And then the next goal is to grow our business. And again, we talk about numbers. More clients.
Like months, how many clients will be able to be?
At least 3 clients a month, and plus other streams, through other clients that, I get work on, video type of things, but really to grow the business on that, and then the podcast, to invest back into the business as well. So the goal would just to be grow financially, and then grow as a boyfriend as well. So where in Miami, I want to live with my girlfriend. I've been in a long distance relationship for 2-3 years, and it's been great. But it's at the point where it's like, I want to be able to
like now. If you go to a relationship now, that's the personal development. Like, so what is your goal there? To get married soon, or so you have to be specific with your goal. So what it is now in your relationship?
Yeah, I want to get married eventually.
Is it short-term goals or long-term goal?
Long term. The priority is the business now, but in terms of a short-term goal would be to get to that marriage is to be able to now live with my partner, to be able to live with my partner, run the business, to start to create that foundation of that relationship, that foundation of independence in terms of being able to still be with my family and run this business. I also see the goal of, where now you guys don't have to, or where we're living in terms of renting. Do we buy it? Can we, put money back into our properties back home? How can we do this full time? How can I get my family into this? Dad doing this and sponsorships, mom's helping run the show, brothers, so a goal for really this family business.
So it's just helping your family. That would be your goals. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And remember, goal had to be specific. So goals had to say, look, always this question we're asking you, we can come back and then you ask them again, because always you can answer in different ways. And now, what is sometimes now, do you have something held you back to wake up, to go to achieve your goals, or to wake up to do your business? Do you some things which held you back in your mind, which is stop you to grow quickly?
No. Like, is there anything like kind of holding me back?
Yes, because life always, it can be like, straightforward. Always there are going to be some things hold you back. And you see, this question is just in the mind. You see, what can hold you to do the business, to grow, to take, why does it take long time? What do you think is it like that?
I think financially, I also can be better. Like that question is like, I need to put more money back into my business, and if it's not going back into my business, where is that money going? And so, like, of course, there's things I can justify in terms of what I'm doing, and being able to just go on this mission. But if I say that there's something holding me back, is more, can it be the organization? Can I know more specific, more numbers, more, and that's what I'm training, and I've started training with a business coach, and that's what she said to me. Okay, by April, this is the number. May, this is the number. This is your quarterly. I didn't know what a quarterly was. I didn't, or I didn't have that organizational structure to know, okay, how much should you have income by April? How much should you have income by May? So, like, if there's one thing that is holding me back or will hold me back, is more the things that I need to learn and apply. Because if I don't apply it, then it can impact me and hold me back.
Okay. So, like, now you say you enjoy working, thinking there. So how do you can describe your day, your working day? So tell me your working day. How you describe it? What do you do in your day into your business?
Okay, good. Wake up in the morning, also just on a daily routine. The first thing usually is the gym. Go to the gym, do my workout, do my rehabilitation, then come home. I start off with, I have a mailing list where I do emails, but usually when I start the day, it's more so clients. How can I market? How can I make myself or this family more visible to someone else? There's someone else who needs what we're doing. There's someone else who needs it. And so when I start my day, I have been working to schedule things. So I say, okay, 2 hours, I'll do a blog post for LinkedIn. Blogs, I write an article about marketing. So I'll make sure I'll do a blog post for LinkedIn. I can do some networking on LinkedIn, post something if I didn't post. So I'll do the podcast and ourselves, my personal channel. So more looking at our social media, then I'm speaking to, someone on our team. If it's working on the website, how can we make the website better? So a lot of the day is then broken down into things that I need to do, social media stuff, and then editing for my personal channel and for the podcast. And that is a regular day here, or maybe the next days I go to a networking event, or I go and record something, or I have a brand who says, hey, we want you to do an advertisement for our product, get that shipped in, do an advertisement, run the ad, and then marketing. And so posting quite a lot,
And the day, how do you measure if you have done a good job in a day?
I look at what I did that day and did I execute what I said I was going to do today? That's one huge thing. Sometimes I'll write it down. Sometimes, a lot of the times it's in my mind because I can see exactly what I did during the day. It's tangible for me, whether, that's posting, whether that's sending emails, I can see I did it, right? So one of the things is, did I do what I said I was going to do? And the reason I say that is because sometimes my mind will tell me, write an email to that person. And then my mind says, do it later. Or work on the Facebook advertisements. I had to put that in my week this week, was the Jordan Platinum. And to be honest, when I look back, I'm proud of myself because I split up my day. Like, guys, my dad, we're learning about advertisements. So you said, you put it in me. You have to, work on that. You have to spend time on it. So that week, or this past week, I spent quite a lot of time on it. And it was just like a good 2 hours or 1.5 hours. And I learned things. That's why I can go and ask person, hey, we need this, this, and this, or this can perform well. So it's more like when I feel I've done over an hour or something, or I've done a good amount of work, it actually makes me excited to do the other things. So to just round that off, it's more whatever I set out to do throughout the distractions with my mind telling me to do it later, I did it. And I can see that I did it.
And then so now, do you get time for all these things there to where you are now, a place where you feel comfortable, you feel relaxed, you feel doing work? Do you get that moment where you do your work, or where do you feel comfortable?
Where do I feel comfortable? What do you mean?
And relaxing at times. Do you have time to relax, to feel comfortable for the job you have done? Because
yeah.
In your life, you have to feel that comfort, that relaxing, that mood where I make feel. So what can you make you feel comfortable in your day or relaxing?
Well, okay, so there's two answers to that question.
They're too comfortable and relaxing.
What makes me even comfortable times to be like, is like at the end of the day, something that I created. And then I sit back and I'll just watch it even. And I'll watch that video, usually it is, and I look back at what I did, and that makes me really happy to see how that video started from here. And I had challenges on maybe how I was going to make it, and I did it exactly the way I set it out to, or something that I write a lot. I write a lot of blogs. So when I look and then I see something that I've achieved, like just personally in terms of the work and the dedication, that's a very relaxing, comfortable moment. When we're doing this, it's also relaxing and comfortable. Like we're in that element here, this is comfortable. We do this.
Especially this is more comfortable, relaxing place to be. And everybody after the day activity, and then we come evening, we share drink, we share meal, and then we come, we talk. Also, it's much more comfortable. The feeling always, it's so good, so high. It's in our mind, and you feel it.
And this is a good feeling because it was a tiring day today. I was up so early, but we came home and we're still doing this. We still pressed the record button. We're getting the cameras here. We could have had easy right for all of us to go to sleep. We've done, but we're here. This is relaxing moment.
So I want to ask you again: do you work with a coach?
Not before, and I'm just starting to now.
Okay. So how long have you been working with a coach?
This one, because I had to put in an application to have a business coach. We did that here in Australia, which is a really good program, and I got accepted into the program. So we've been on and off, like when we can. I've been doing the program online, but about a month.
Do you feel any benefit working with a coach? The short time you have working with?
Yes. and in very little sessions, and there's still, and that's why I think it will be so good to have it, on kind of a consistent basis, is because there's certain things an idea coach will tell you, like I've also been volunteering to get consultation calls, and that's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing extra coaching, that I can have access to. I'm going to see this one, I can book her every week, I'll be doing. And it's just like, so she went and looked on our website. So you see me, I'm sitting there and I'm kind of confident in my business. When you go on our social media, I'm happy. You go on things, like I've put in the work. But when she came and said, well, look, your website is this, it hurt a little bit on my ego. But then I said, listen to her, yes. And so that's the benefit of a coach. And we apply that straight away. Okay, you need to separate your business from your personal, create another account, and we execute on that. So like, that's the help of a coach.
Yes.
And it's
because he or she can see some things you can't see. I think also the coaching is a powerful tool, and I can see this other community have learned this coaching for long times, and that's why I used to wonder why somebody can pay enormous of money to a coach. I couldn't understand why, and you already have money. Why do you need a coach? But at least you need that coach who see what you can't see. See, it's so powerful, and that's the things also I'm going to continue to inspire people, because when I get the coach, for me, it changed from 2 coaches I had. Yes, the first coach I had, it was Stacy Njeri Wainaina. She coached me just for personal development, to set up your health goal, my diary, everything. See, everything now I'm doing is that diary I've done. And now I keep looking, everything's there. See, now some come out and you add more, but that process is there. And then also I've been coached by Mumbi Hinga for now a business, set up a business, to understand business. So those 2 coaches, they helped me a lot just to start up. So that's why it's so powerful to continue to encourage people to learn to use coaches. And that is how I'm heading. Even me, I'm trying to do another course for motivational speaking. So I'm just to try to see I can get a coach, because the coaches see something you can see. And so another question I can ask you, do you like to travel?
Yeah.
Why do you like to travel?
I just like to be in a different environment every now and again.
So like now in where is your last?
Kenya.
And when you travel?
Kenya in December.
Okay, and why was that?
I went to spend Christmas with my girlfriend.
Okay.
But I actually wanted to go on the leadership the business coaching. I think that's so true. And also, like, to be a leader, like if I have a family, it would be great for me to have a coach on also, like, because I'm leading my family. I also need that. You know what I mean? I think about it now. I'm thinking about it when I have my girl, my kids, even, for us, when we're doing this, even me and you, we have a coach that we're, on leadership. How can we be better leaders within our family? So now we're meeting, like, again, coaching as a family like this. Okay, how can I be a better leader? Because even the leaders need coaches, right? For them to lead their family. So sometimes we just think that you should just, go and live life and lead, and yes, you can. But I feel with a coach, the business, the family, the relationship, it makes so much sense why, yeah.
So like now, maybe the last question, as I say, I learned this question also with learning from other people. Like now, for all the business, everything goes well. What is one things you got to feel to be able to achieve if everything work well for you? Or what the first things in your mind you say you want to achieve after the business, after everything goes well, what one things you really want to. You see, sometimes it could be one these times, maybe the time it goes, it could be something different. But from now, what is the first thing?
that I want.
Yes, if you be successful, if you have everything according to your plan, everything business goes well, yes, what things you're going to do?
I think what will do that is to look upon everything I've built, and whether that's me, also with my
Yes,
family.
yes. But
So-
what do you want to achieve after that? You see,
No,
everything is
I know.
successful.
What do I want to achieve?
One thing, what could it be?
Okay. To be in movies
Like what sort of movies?
like Hollywood.
So as an actor,
Yeah.
so have you done any acting thinking there, or
No, just the music videos that I do. If you call that acting.
yeah, it could be a rapper, or because music and acting is totally different. Because
Yes.
you see sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, it's what you say. If you wish to be acting, so that also
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah.
But you see, the music videos is in the music business. We have to we'll do acting. I do directing. Like, okay, I need you. We're gonna pretend like this is the storyline. This is the story. So I think like having achieved everything we've done, biggest marketing media company, authority. To now I want to do movies, man. Go and take over the movie industry. So that's one thing I see being an actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, so at least for today, this program, as I say, we are growing, we are trying to put things together. So I really like to continue to do this kind of questions. See, so now maybe after a period of times,
The camera's just gonna cut off.
yeah, so I want to continue this question because you're recording. So every quarter, we want to continue to ask the same question. And then I see the progress your answers. And then I see if you answer, they're going to be the same. And because that's what called the progress, the journey of life. So the journey of life, it's just learning every day, learning every day. See, the answer today can be this one, the next 3 months can be this one, the next 3 months can be this one. So that are the things we also got to tell people. People just realize they want to say, oh, if you say some things, you have to continue to say what you have said after 6 months. See, the life changed. The life is challenged. See, that I keep saying. And something I also been keep telling people around back home about culture. Because of marketing, because of condition of life. So the culture also had to change. People have to change. See, our ideas have to change because the life change. And you see, the life when it's moving, it doesn't care what is there. See, life, if there's something I learned in my life doesn't care. You can come, go, you travel, you come, you enjoy your holiday from Kenya, you come here. Does life even know you're in holiday? When you put your bags there? No. You go to work, you come, we record these things. Life doesn't care? No. Even everything people they do, you see people like on TV, they say, oh, look, this person did it, this person did it. It doesn't care. The next day, he had to bring another story. You see? So that is good. So let's we keep this program like the way, so the same questions, and then we're going to see your answers, because this is a challenge and we are doing live, we are communicating with people, we are doing as a family, father and son. This is beyond anything. These things is priceless. You can't have something to say to put in price it. And when I was see you watching that Per David, the way he was talking about families, the way he was talking about his dad, his fathers. And I saw him talking with a big passion with that. So that is the most powerful thing in there. See, that the things we're telling people, you see, everything had to be worked out. Everything we have to plan it. To come, everybody from work to sit here to communicate, to talk. It's a power of mind. It's organizing it. It's to think about it. See, it's not easy, but you have to do it. And we are going to do it not because anyone else, ourselves, the family, and our fun, everybody. See, our great grandchildren, they want to go to cities. They want to do these things. Because most of our people, most of our generation, even for long times, that was say we never write story. We never write book. We never write anything. We have fathers, we have friends, fathers who have been in the country, successful in the business. No one writes book. No one writes a story. When we read book, we read a book for Americans, European, most people. We have read the book for Africans. See, now we have technology. We have technology where we can put the story, we record it, but now we're still against it. Family is still against you recording your story. You want to put your story there. Your family call you, oh, why putting my story? You see, that is poor mind. As some people, we still have it to share the story. That is why you see all the story you go to see is just for the white people. That's why you see they're the one who write the story for Africa. And sometimes they write whatever that they feel. So, my friend, let's to inspire. This is a story we are writing. This is something live we are writing. We are no more people. We are not any different like anyone else. Everybody have to have a story. People think to have a story, have to have a good story, a successful story. No, successful story, it can't be always good story. Story had to be successful, the challenge, the life, because that is why we are here in this life. We're here to experience the good and evil. And the journey is what? The journey is go through these two things, good and evil.
I think, that Patrick Bet David thing was so powerful. It was so powerful, and it's so right. Like, I just love the way he said that. Like, I speak to so many people, and I tell them to just document your story, and there's no more excuses.
Yes,
there's no excuses. Like you said, it's much bigger than you. It's much bigger than you. And that's what this. Like, imagine now our kids can see this, and that's why, like, everything that I do. You see me do it, I back it up. Because I know the value in what we're. I know this is so powerful. Imagine this is a rule book and guides, and Patrick Bet David, even him, like that's another thing that fuels me is like I'll go on Valuetainment, because even him, he said, man, when we did this, he said we're in 2022, they're making about 80, 90,000, 100,000 on YouTube every month. He said, man, we started in 2005 or 6. It took me 2 years to get over 1,000 subscribers. He said it took me 2 years to get over to 1,000. We're only at 500. He said it took me 2 years, but I just kept going. And it's like what your family can see. It's history, So like, there's just no more excuses.
Yes, no more excuses. And then also the fear. So the fear has to end. The fear in the community, the fear what you say, and the fear of mistake, the fear of something there. And also I realize people, if always they have to bring something. So the fear for mistake, the fear to say some things which is not going to be there, the fear where you can't make it there. So you just put the fear on the side and then do what you're doing and every day, and then you see how it goes, And that is why this motivation, especially in America, started for a long time ago. So that the things we can go back to bring to our community, to bring to Africa. We have story. We have a lot of story. But we still have fear to say it, and that is why the family gets scared. Oh, you can't say this, you can't say something like that. But with this also social media, it make it now easier to everyone. It make easier everyone to start thinking, to write a book, to do thinking there. And for you, as we continue to be this journey, it make a lot of difference. That is the journey to work with. And for me, I get older, I get wiser. This make more happy than anything there. See, before, when, as I say, life change, as I say, when I'm asking this question, after every quarter we can do it, and then we see the end of the year, how do you answer it? So because for me, before, I used to think life, I used to measure life, or to measure everyone, to respect everyone, just with somebody money has, or asset, or everything there. I thought that life is. I thought life could be just money you have, the respect you have. But no, as I grow, I realized, oh, money is not. See? But majority people, even me, I was not people. Now I realize, no, money is not everything. Money is not everything you can judge a person. And that is a huge secret, and make you feel thinking that. So when you say money, of course, we still need just daily money to do your daily activities. They are the comfortable thinking there. Yes, but money is not based for their life. No, because that is why no one take money away. See, always money is going to be there. No matter how many billion they go to print, people will go, you leave the money here. And if you don't spend it, you got to go, and then other people, they go to spend it. That's how it is. That's how money is energy. Yeah,
it's true. I think, I think that's very powerful. Let me ask you, what's your goal?
So now my current goal is, and as I said, since I learned, it could be always I have two. One is financial goal, and then another one is my health goal. So my health goal is just to go for walk every day. So that is my goal for health. And now my goal now in terms of business is just I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to learn, I want to think, talking to people. I learn language on the street, and I improve the language. And I have my also mother tongue, Kinyarwanda. So I want to teach people, I want to talk to people in my Kinyarwanda. I want to inspire people. I want to motivate people the way I've been motivated. And that is what you leave. So the legacy is what you leave, you give to people. And always thinking to motivate. You start with motivating your family, your relative, your friends, and you can motivate the other people. So yeah, to be a motivational speaker.
Being motivational speaker. That's powerful. And then I wanted to go back even what you said about the money. I think it's powerful. Like when you truly know that money doesn't validate you. And because with you have been in an environment where you're around people with money, you're around wealthy people. So you've been in that environment so much to a point. So you really know it's just like, it doesn't make you. And that's one thing, like, I know that, and I always remind myself of that. Like, there's nothing external that will ever make you Sujiro. Even when my mind might start tricking me, like it doesn't make you. And that's why I can walk around and be proud and do exactly what I want to do. I'll pull out the camera and go, rock out like a rock star, because I know that it's like the validation comes from in here. So I don't care what people think. I don't care if you have hella money. I don't care whatever. Like, and I can see through the bullshit too now. I can see through people's insecurities now. What, like,
I
can see fear. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah,
even create a small jealousy there.
Some people, even when I walk in the building, they look down because it's just like you can't face this authenticity. You can't, you know.
Yeah, and then also for me, I grew up with money. I grew up in a family with money. You see, that is a powerful mind was there. To grow up in money, it make you feel a different ways. But you see, when you are younger, you can't know. Until you are older, you go back, you say, wow, that's how life was there. But also that it gives you that power, it gives you that exposure, it gives you that other mind, to grow up without any fear for anything, because you're protected by the money. But you see, always the money, it's external, powerful energy.
Money is powerful.
Yeah. So there's two powerful energy God has created. And you remember this one created, especially the money, it was created by a man mind, a God mind of man. So, but now the other one, which was created by God, is even more powerful than anything there. It's just sex energy, sexuality energy God has created. And that energy is the energy which create people. See, energy is the one which sex each make us. See, that is the first one. See, that's why you say, look, God has done that on purpose. God has done every child born. It's a gift from God. Every child, billion of people who have money, who don't have money, who don't have qualification, who don't have anything, bear children, bear gods, and is the same level. You could have $1 million. The way you go to bear children is the same when you have $20 in your pocket. It's the same way when you have nothing. You go to bear a child. And a child doesn't need to be in a big hospital or to be a big mansion. No, it could be in a jungle somewhere. It could be on every way. And that child is going to be healthy than any ever have seen than the person who have been in hospital, who have everything in there. So that is powerful. And that's God's creation. That is the things which I learned as I say, wow, that is how life is. And then from that, you bear a God by having fun, by pleasure. Why God did that? Why God do that? To bear children, you have to have in good mode. You have to be in enjoyable mode. See? Because the powerful energy, and this powerful energy create us, create God through pleasure, through enjoyment. That is so powerful. It's powerful than anything else. Anything else comes later, but people we don't take it thinking as serious. See, that's why sometimes people you feel that is why they have been brainwashed as long time, feeling sex is a sin. It's never been a sin. God never create a sin in sexuality. No.
God knows it's natural. God made it natural.
No, because He knows where we have to bear His children. I give a scenario. You live in 5 million mansion. You live in a dungeon somewhere. The scenario to bear children is the same. And And that's how it is. But you see, we don't take attention that.
It's true. Why? How could that be a sin, bro? You're bearing like children,
Yes,
like
yeah, bearing
like,
children. Yes,
you
your
know,
goal thinking.
even if a father has 6, 7, 8 kids, different baby mamas, bro,
it's not a sin.
that's
They liars. That is brainwashing. It is make people in fear. Make people not thinking that they're doing a sin.
yeah. Even me, like I used to like have thoughts as a young man about other women, and then I think I'm in the wrong, or that's a sin or something, or like. But it's natural. I can't help myself. If a girl with a big booty walks past, I'm gonna look.
But again, he had to be a systematic thinking there. He have discipline. He have age, certain age to do that. So to put at least the framework or something there. But they should not have make it people fear in their mind. So it doesn't happen, and that is why it keep happening because people they realize there's no fear anymore. But we have to tell people, they have to educate people the way to do it in proper way, something like that. So the fear it doesn't work.
But to be honest, that's why I like the West so much. Like even I'll well, that might sound weird when I say that, but what I mean is I like how, for example, in Europe, in Europe, sex is a very normal thing. Like you see, even in Europe, when they have, the red light district, they have it open now. It's not, you see here it's hidden in Australia. They have it open. There's a screen, you can go there, you see women and
It's education.
It's
education.
They've educated. You see the young woman. It's open. It's not taboo. It's not something to be hidden. And that's where you see it's more. I don't know how to. It's just people are more educated.
Yes,
I
they're
don't
more
know what it
educated
is.
and they are more organized about it because everything is dictated from the school, the way they have to protect themselves, the way they grow, the way they learn. You see, that is where we should heading because, again, it's what I say, society to change is hard. To change, it's hard, but the change need. See, the other people change according the situation, according how life is. With this technology, with everything there, we still behind as African to change. We still take long time to change. That is where we are behind. You see, people scared to be on social media. People scared to put their story there. You see, that is the change. It takes a long time to adapt the change. And these have been always our weakness. These have always have been something always going to put us backward because the change is so immense and the life is moving every day and people they don't want to change. See, the reason why they make mistake, they're thinking, oh, if we change, we are losing culture. No, we don't lose culture. And always I say we lose culture a long time ago when we lose our name. See, when we lose our African name, boss name,
that's when we lost our culture.
that's when we lost our culture.
And the first names, yeah.
Yes, and first names. Because I was looking the history of the leader in Rwanda, the kings, the chief, everybody have Rwandan names.
Really?
Yeah. No one had a Christian name. Now, when you look now, it's different. People now, even now, haven't seen as African, it's wrong. We haven't seen it. We keep arguing about clothing, we keep about language, we keep about, oh, why are you speaking in English? And you say about people change name. You can, of course, they have two languages. Language is just knowledge, nothing else to do anything there. I can speak Rwandese, but losing name and to take different names, and you can't see is something wrong with it. See, but emotions, people feel bad sometimes. Instead to accept it, they try to defend some things which hurt. It hurts you. At least for us, we changed. When I call you Sujit, I feel good. But you know how hard it is to change it? It's not easy. Even they keep calling out the other name because they are put in our mind. They put everything there. See, you have to write them down. But guess what? The things make me happy now. Everybody I go there say, I changed my name. You could see how people are happy to learn my new name.
Yeah, they get
What's your new name? And they say Ondize. How do you spell it? N-D-I-Z. You see, they were so happy with that. Yeah.
Let me ask you, what's your biggest fear?
So now, as I say, as I grow, now there's no fear anymore. So I learn. So that's when you grow now. My life is imagination now. So whatever fear I went through, it didn't happen. So the fear is an imagination. So the fear is not reality until it reaches you yet.
Yo, that's so true.
I
Your
don't-
fear
I
is
don't know how to-
imagination.
Yes.
It's your
Yes,
imagination.
it's in your imagination.
You create it.
Yes, you created it. It's in your mind. There is no fear. Fear for what?
But what about, like, you see, an example, right? A thought can come to me like, and it's crazy, random. Like, what about if someone close to me passes away? My brother, my
So
mom.
what? He passed away. They go to put him there. He's going to be a client for what do you call them?
Yes,
You see those people who,
this guy's a savage, man.
yeah, you know those guys who bury people. That's it. And then people come contribute, and then they go to bury. Who haven't ever lost anyone? Everybody has lost somebody.
But I'm just saying, it's a fear.
It's not fear for anything. Just somebody died, let him die.
Yeah.
What was going to do for you anyway? It's the same as you. If your time goes there, you see, you remember there's two things you can't do. You were born and you were died. The same things. You are millionaire, you go to die, the same things. It doesn't matter which barrier they go to put it there.
No, but some people have gold.
It doesn't matter. No one knows that gold there. Even if people go to know, they go back, they go to dig that gold, they go to take it, to go to sell it to the market. And even rather to sell to people who remain so they can live with it. Because that's how it is. Money is for the people who live. Gold is the people who live. Gold is not for dead people. The Bible says, and Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. So if people die, just let them go. Leave the gold for other people. Gold doesn't die.
But yeah, and the God that doesn't die, like, is always that memory of that person that never dies, right?
Yes.
Like you said, your mom's with you now.
Yes, it's the same. Your grandma, you see her. You can see her in the locked house. You can see her when she passed away. So what did it change to you? What other fear you go to have? Something. See, always have fear. Oh, if this person goes, what will be happening? Oh, the love of my life. There is no love of your life.
What do you
That
mean?
is nonsense. What is love of your life? Love of your life is yourself. And then when you die, you go with your love yourself.
So do you think, like, if you have like a soulmate here on earth, you can be with them when you're both dead?
No, don't worry about question that one. We can't get those answers. See, that's another thing you have to grow nicely. Don't worry about when people die. No, it's not our business. What do you care about if people die? You go to see them in your mind. That's what I know. See? Only things I know. Every person passed away as a friend, as a relative, they are with me. But whatever they do, whatever they are, I don't care. I don't even want to know.
You know, to be honest, I am this thing, this whole thing of not being in people's business is one of the most powerful lessons. It's made me free. And I think about it, I'm like, every time I got in an argument with my brother, it was either I went in his business or,
Yes.
yeah. It was because I went in his business.
Yeah.
So like it's
You're attacking his mind.
Exactly.
If you attack somebody's mind, is going to kill you. That's how it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I used to go, maybe I can get mad at my brother for not doing it. I'm in his business. Do you think he's gonna change? No. So that's what's made me change my whole life now.
Yeah.
It's changed my whole, and like you said yesterday,
It gives you peace of mind.
yesterday, you got mad at me because when I went and asked mom, instead of asking her what I wanted, I was saying, what are you doing? But what she was doing was none of my business. It was none of my business what she was doing. It was none of my business.
Say what you want. That is a simple scenario with God, with mind. Yes.
What she was doing was none of my business.
It's not a business, and it's not going to help you for what you want. But when you say what you want, just on one thing there, she's going to feel both ways. Was going to give you what you were asking for.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you could have got there quicker
and much easier. Something there without even under question thinking there. You see, like now when we talk like this, extending, we're enjoying it, we feel much, you see, and the more you talk, become more confidence, and the idea keep coming. And that is why I say, when you reach the level of imagination, there is no fear anymore. Yes. Fear is imagination, because every problem, it had to be found a solution. And there's a problem which we can't find a solution. Who cares? We live with it. We live with it because life doesn't know. Life keeps going. You are late to work. Does life care? But your conscious cage is going to kill you. You'll be driving like crazy. And then you reach there, you found no one cares. Like, see, let me tell you a scenario. And as I say, wow. See, yesterday, I had a job to go to Magic, and it was a good job. But I was called to the office to say, okay, can I get like time off evening? Because this guy Irish, he say, oh, I have my farewell party in the club. I would like you to come. But so now when the office called me, said, look, I have this job. Do you want to do it? Yeah, for me, because I told them, look, priority, it's work. Then I said, yes, I want to do it. So luckily I did it. So but when I was driving back, I saw I could have time to go to the party. But when I came to the party, the guy was so drunk, so he couldn't even remember he has invited me. See? So when I came, it meant nothing for him. So you see, now I could have spoiled my day, to go to satisfy somebody who doesn't care anything. See, now you have to learn. Say, let me do what I have to do. Let me look after myself, what I do. And then if I could have spare times, I go to that. You may be comfortable, because you may be worried, you may be driving quickly, I have to be there. And then when you reach there, you see it's nothing. It means nothing to be there. Even you start creating what to be there. You start now questioning your mind to be there. See, that one things, there is no issue you go to fear anymore. Everything's you work out with problem. You see, if you don't do some things properly, you are not going to get it. If you can't get your client, you are not going to get a business. See, if you don't search client, it's going to get business, And sometimes our mind get tired. Sometimes get mind for everything. Distraction, they're going to be there. Somebody will come to your business. Somebody, yes. You have somebody, see, like this, somebody will work for you, and then sudden he steal all your database. What are you going to do? You see? Something like happened. Something happened, somebody with you. All this big business happen like that. You employ somebody, you trust him, you give your key, your safe, you give them the password, you give them everything there. Guess what? The one who gives the password is going to take it and is going to go away. But again, it's not the end of the day, you still survive.
It's life. There's distractions that are meant for you. With your name on it, they're coming to you.
Yeah.
We all have distractions. and it's how we, even when you say how life moves on, I saw someone, he was saying it. He said, the day I realized life moves on was the day, I think he said I think my mother had died. She had died, and it was bad. Or his uncle someone had got murdered in his family, and he's there, his heart is gone. And then he looked up and he saw people arguing or doing something about a parking spot, da, da, da. And then he looked around and he said, while my whole life is shattered, life is going on.
Other people
are moving, people are driving the bike. So that's that day I realized my biggest heartbreak. It made me realize that life just goes on. Someone will come and abuse you, can come and abuse you. They didn't know that your mom died.
No, they abuse you badly. They don't care. You see, life is open, and you see, there's nothing. This world is huge. You see Australia, how huge it is. If Australia is going to disappear, do you think people somewhere in the world they go to care? In America, or in Africa, even in Asia? No, they will not. They will go to ruin the history. That's how life it is.
Keeps going. Man.
Everything's tiny. Everything's too small. Yeah. So, but that's why this imagination mind is so powerful. It changes your life completely, because that's what life is. And when you learn when you are younger, it makes much easier. But again, also, you need to go through all journey. You need to go through all experience in life. Also, it may make much better. But see, there are people now who grow when they are young and continue like that. And they say, wow, this guy was. So you can call them lucky, because they learn to use the imagination for a long time.
Thanks. I think we can call that an episode. Imagine 11. I might even have some pasta. We may call that an episode. Thank you guys for tuning in again to the Rubasha Family Podcast. I saw another clip from Patrick Bet-David. It was really good today. It was good. He was saying, he was basically saying why people, how they are better than their competitors. And he just said, he gave an example, the 24 hours of Donald Trump and Biden. So in the last 24 hours, Donald Trump had a rally. So he had a rally to go to. UFC was at midnight. Patrick Bet-David said this in a video. He said, Trump was at the rally. From the rally, he flew to Miami. Remember, the UFC starts midnight. He was there at midnight, shook hands with everyone, took photos with everyone. Joe Biden was sleeping by 9 p.m. So Joe Biden was in bed by 8:30 p.m. Joe Biden was sleeping. He doesn't wake up before 9 a.m. Joe Biden. He said, I watched Donald Trump in the UFC. He was with Dana White, shook everyone's hand. He said, this is a 77-year-old man. Donald Trump is 77 years old. He went around, he was standing up, he didn't see the back going, he was going, shaking hands with people. He said, everyone left there about 3 in the morning, and then Patrick Bet-David said, we left at 5, I have children, I have to get up. So he said, are you gonna be the person who they know when they think of you, you're always going. You're always there. You're always there. And he said, that is how you outlive your competitors. But when he was saying that, it reminded me of what we're doing. We're the type of people, we don't sleep. Every day you come on, you see Rubasha Family Podcast. How can you beat someone like that? How can you beat someone like that? Every day, look how long we've had this podcast. We have showed up every single day. And he said it takes decades to do this. But when you do that, look at Donald Trump. And even for me, it's so true. I respect that man.
Yes, but again, it's a power of mind, and it's part of everything. It's part of goal. What his goal? What does he want to do? See, keep coming back. See, there's no fear to fail down. So always you have to keep coming back. See, and that is why the competition is how it is, and also the things I learned And faith, when you have faith and you believe in yourself, also have to be part of your winning from a competition. Faith is powerful. No one can see it. Faith is bigger than a product. To believe you can do it is bigger than the product.
Okay, cool. We'll leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. Then I'll get you to record some. Oh, let's do the thumbnails quickly. Thumbnails, we don't need to. Oh yeah, because we all have our own cameras. Okay, thumbnail.
I can do it with my glass. Cheers.
Focus on me. No. Yeah, no. Let's have a party.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, cool. Now we just help me. I'm just gonna put my phone here on the side.
So this question is good.
Very good.
You have to continue
How do I press?
to think about them because I'm going to ask them again.
So.
Okay?
Mhm.